Libra, hello there, my beautiful friends. We're going to do your bonus general tarot reading for March 2024. Thank you so much for joining me today. You know I appreciate each and every single one of you. So let's get right down to business as always and start you off with an oracle card here, just so we could dip our toes in the energy and see what's happening for the lovely Libras out there. We're going to take a look at the big ball of wax here, my friends. I know I usually do weekly readings, but let's see what bonus messages Spirit has for you. Whether it's the past couple weeks or what you got coming up, we're just going to go with the flow, right? And yeah, we're just going to take a real quick look at this first card, then we'll get into the full reading itself, and at the very end, I'll pull you a bonus card from the Shadowland Tarot, just see what might be in the shadows or what shadow work you might want to lean into. So let's get it going here. Let's rock and see what we got for Libra here in March. Bonus messages, my guides. And for those of you that are into astrology, you probably know that there's a big lunar eclipse coming up in Libra. And I mean, the next few weeks for all cardinal signs, it's going to be a lot of stuff happening. That's the reason I wanted to get this Libra bonus out this week. So what do we got going on? Thank you. Okay, good. All right, this is nice creative energy to start us off with at the very least. And I would say even this in itself is a silver lining. Notice that this page type energy also has the yin yang on its head. So this is a good way to start. I don't want to get overly optimistic yet because we have a lot of cards to pull. And yeah, but this is good for communication and creativity. Now, before we fully dive into that, if you're new here, I'll be speaking about the March subscriber surprise towards the end, so you might want to check that out. Also, if you could kindly illuminate that like button by tapping it right on its third eye, you know I'd greatly appreciate it. But enough of the promo, into the reading. Let's talk a little bit more about this page. So we see this young individual playing an instrument. There's a rainbow coming out of this instrument, this yin yang on their head. So this does feel very Page of Pentacles like. To me, it's like a hybrid of the Page Pentacles, Page Cups type of vibe. So for a lot of you, yeah, there could be big things around your communication. You might be talking to a lot of people. Could have some important conversations coming up, of course, but pages are all about learning new things. So whether it's new information you're trying to learn, new skills, new jobs, this is a very fresh type of energy. So I do like pages. Now, I mean, sometimes it could be a bit of a bashful energy in its roughest case scenario, but this tells me that there's a good, positive, fresh energy coming towards the Libras. Now, within the reading itself, we could pick up so many different things, right? We could pick up tough things from the past, tough things that you're going through right now. But to lead off with this creative page energy is very good. Any creative pursuits or endeavors could be good for you, whether it's for pleasure or business. So we're just going to put that down right over there. Let's get into tarot now. I mean, we started good. And yeah, I always say the first card, it doesn't make or break the reading. It's just a footnote. So let's get you 3 cards in the upright. Then we'll get into the intuitive juiciness. Let's see what's happening for the Libras, my guides. Talk to me. What bonus messages do you have for my friends here? And while we get this deck shuffled up and ready to go, let's talk about your most recent reading. There was a lot of magnetic energy around the Libras. The reading was titled, Here They Come. And I was picking up various different energies of people or just a lot of things moving towards you. Okay, whether it was things returning, whether it's just this magnetic energy pulling stuff towards you, like it just felt like a lot. So, I mean, that could still persist for the coming days and weeks. Keep that in mind. You might be a little more busy than you normally are. But we're going to see what bonus messages Spirit has for you here in eclipse season. What do we got for Libra, please? Guides and Spirit team. And yeah, remember, energy's never set in stone. Only take this how it hits for you, because we could be seeing your vibe or somebody else's, right? Let's get 3 cards. We're just going to go with the flow here. Okay, so yeah, now we have a little bit of mystery, and that seems to be a common thing, especially for your bonus readings. Like whenever I ask for bonus energies or bonus messages for Libra, it's like we get so much mysterious energy here. Now that could be good. That could be good. I don't want to speak on it just yet, but the Moon card, you know how that goes. Okay, we got the Lovers here in position number 2. This could be nice, something in regards to personal connections and relationships. Doesn't always have to be romance. Could be other things. Quick, Sun. Wow. Okay. So talk about a yin yang, talk about a balance of energy here, Libra. We are looking lovely at first. I mean, talk about themes, because we have a big congruent theme showing up. Let's go through. I'll give you some of the classical meanings and archetypes, then we'll get into that juicy intuitive stuff. But yeah, first look, first glance, I find this almost amazing that this spread came out like this, because I can't recall ever seeing a spread like this where we have the lovers in the center, we have the angelic source energy, the divine feminine, divine masculine. Right next to the divine feminine is the moon. Okay, so all this divine feminine over here, all this divine masculine over on the other side. We have the yin yang of energy, like the sun and the moon. We have the two lovers, the male, female. So it's like this energy of balance is showing up here. Like this is very deep in its esoteric symbolism, Libra. So let's go through piece by piece. There is a balance showing up here, and I just want to bring your attention back to the yin yang that we had on this guy too. So it's like this balanced type of energy could be very good depending, but let's go through piece by piece and really build this out. So position number one, right next to the divine feminine, we got the moon. For a portion of you, this could represent a Pisces that you're connected to, or someone with Piscean traits. This energy is extremely subtle. This is not like an aggressive type of energy. If this isn't a person, the moon, yeah, it's dreamy, it's psychic, it's intuitive. So we think of things like tarot readings and psychic gifts and a heightened empathy whenever the moon shows up in a spread. But it is my biggest card of mystery. I always say that. So whether it is your intuition or feelings being heightened in this time, but for a portion of you, yeah, your gut might be trying to tell you something, or there's a mystery afoot, right? There could be something unexpected coming in. There could be a surprise coming in. We really need to look into it further. Now, not every surprise is a bad surprise. This could be really good. We just need to see what clarifies it to really reveal what it is. But I already have a feeling here, Libra, that there's going to be, yeah, we're going to have the smaller, more exact messages, but we also have this big storyboard type of energy going here too. Position number two, all major arcana on the top, we have the lovers. Okay, this could represent a Gemini that you're connected to. Now, this is a more in-depth card than you would think, even though it's called the lovers. And yes, first and foremost, we always think of partnerships, we think of connections, whether they're romance, good friends, people we're related to. We're thinking soul ties here, people that are in it for the long haul, or we're meant to teach us a lesson. Sometimes it could be karmic with the lovers. We're not going to fully go that route, but we're just thinking of partnership. In my simplistic style, the clarifier could tell us how someone you care deeply for might be feeling, or something that they might be doing in this time, or just how you view connections in general. The lovers is an extremely healing type of energy as well. Notice it as the Archangel Raphael up there, the archangel that deals with healing. So for a lot of you, this could be a really good beneficial energy, especially with all this balance and the healing card here. We could be seeing some nice stuff. So we're going to put the lovers chilling right back there. Now, I do always say that cards have positive and a challenge of the lovers card. I mean, you guess it, this could be struggles in a personal relationship or a connection with someone you care deeply with if the clarifier is rough. Now, moving to the back end, we have the most positive card in the whole entire deck. We have the sun. Now, this could represent a Leo if you're connected to one. Doesn't always have to be. But the sun, it illuminates. Everything that we were saying about this moon, the sun is somewhat the opposite. So if we have a surprise here, we have a revelation on the other end. If we have something that's not really known, this is something coming in hot when we have the sun. It's source energy to me. Okay, so whereas this is the more subtle, dreamy, etheric energy, this is like strong, powerful, sourced vibe. So love, light, truth, all those good things that we think of here. But another theme I always think of with the sun, nothing can hide under the rays of the sun. So this could be realizations, this could be revelations. But once again, it could be a victory or a win, especially when we have this surprise here in the front. So you might be seeing some really intriguing things, specifically in the realm of your connections coming up. But I want to dive deeper on all this, Libra, so let's do it. Let's jump in and clarify. Okay, let's get a good shuffle here for my friends. See what's happening for the Libras here. Guides and Spirit team. And yes, this is where I go intuitive with the message, which means I just tell you how it feels to me. So feel free to do further research or rely on your base knowledge of tarot, because as you know, every single reading is about the reader's interpretation, and I'm just giving you mine. Let's go in on that moon. And yes, if you're a reader yourself, please feel free to play along. That's why the box is here. If you're feeling any messages you want to give to Libra, you could drop it in the comments. I don't mind at all. I feel like I'm going to study this spread like later on tonight, because there's just so much. I feel like there's a lot of esoteric energy here. Okay, but let's see where the moon's in the mix. Where's the moon here? Thank you. Okay, so this feels really good and positive to me. We have the Three of Pentacles in the upright underneath the moon. Okay. So for some of you, you might feel reinvigorated in this time. That's one thing I'm picking up. Like, you may receive some unexpected news or have a surprising talk with someone. That's a big vibe I'm picking up here. So keep that in mind. Because the Three of Pentacles, sure, maybe some of you are going through ups and downs in regards to a work situation or people that you work with. But when I see this card, I think of people getting along. I think of people getting together, communicating. Notice it's a card of teamwork. So when I see it underneath this moon, it is telling me, like, yeah, this could be either a surprising or an unexpected talk coming in for you. And we'll see how it elapses as we move through the reading itself. But yeah, another thing, there could be something where you rededicate yourself to it in this time. Okay, that's only for a small portion of you Libras out there. Whether it's a person, whether it's a situation, whether it is a work thing, it's like, okay, I'm going to recommit myself to something. So take that message if it hits. Remember, that could be someone else too, where it's like, no, I want to work on this. Like, even if you think they don't, it's like, no, I want to work on this. I want to get this right. So we're going to keep moving over. We're going to see what the Lovers has to say. But for a portion of you, yeah, it could just be an unexpected or surprising talk coming in. So that was my first intuitive feeling. So let's go in on the Lovers here. Interesting. There is that, like, recommitting type of energy. Like, I want to make it work. Okay, so let's see what the Lovers have for us. Bonus messages. And always remember, this could be someone else's energy too. It doesn't have to be just yours. Where are the Lovers here for Libra? Thank you. Okay. Queen of Swords in reverse underneath the Lovers. You might be very skeptical about a person here. Okay. Now, for a portion of you, if we are talking about romance and love, some of you might just not be looking for it. Okay. Like, you might just be satisfied where you're at. Or, like, if you're in a connection already, it's like, no, I'm good. I'm right. I'm cool where I'm at. That's the vibe I'm getting here. But another thing I'm picking up aside from that, like, if that doesn't hit, for a portion of you, the Queen of Swords in reverse can be seen as a really good positive alignment, because in the upright, she could be a little harsh. Now, this is a card that could represent you, Libra, and it's not gender specific. But when I see her in reverse, it's like energy softening up. So whether this represents a person that you have a soft spot for, or this represents a person right here in the center where it's like, okay, all right, let's see. It's giving me that type of energy where, like, you might be warming up to a person as well, or coming back around type of energy. Like, there could be a lot of reconsidering here in this energy here, Libra. Either that, or, like I said, you're just completely not entertaining anything in that realm as well. I feel like it's either one or the other. It's a little extreme here in the middle. We'll see how it all plays out when we get to the center, but just the way the energy is flowing, it's like, yeah, we have this communication, then the softening between a connection. I feel like it's good. I feel like it's progress. So let's keep moving over to the Sun. We'll see what that has. And we'll do a quick little recap before we get into the shadow card. So why is the Sun here for Libra, please? What do we got? Okay, thank you. All right. Revisiting something, okay? And I know this has been a theme, and I mentioned a little earlier, and I mentioned it's eclipse season, right? How in a couple days we're going to have the lunar eclipse. Then on my birthday, April 8th, we're going to have a total solar eclipse here in North America. So this energy, this reading, this spread ties exactly in with the eclipses too, on top of all, like, the esoteric energy I was picking up here within the reading itself. The Six of Swords in reverse could be something coming back around that you want to come back around. Like, it's not like a person where it's like, yeah, I don't even want to hear from that person ever again. This is a situation or a person swinging back around, and I've been seeing it for all the cardinal signs. So for the Aries, for the Libras, for the Capricorns, for the Cancers, there's been this huge energy of cycles swinging back around, and I have this recommitted energy. Now right here, there's this return, okay? Seeing things in a different light. There could be, if you're going through a problem or a situation with the Six of Swords in reverse, it's like, okay, I'm not going anywhere until I figure this out. Okay, that's a vibe. Or you could just be seeing the situation from a different perspective. That's another thing I'm picking up here. So just take that for what it's worth. But once again, when I have the Sun and the Six of Swords in reverse, this is like a clear-cut return of something, or someone or a situation, but it's not one that you don't want to return. So we have like this energy. It's like a little dance of what we have going on here. For a portion of you, yeah, maybe there is something from the past that you still need to reconcile, whether it's within yourself or in general. But let's go through and do a quick recap here, Libra. And I feel like there's so many more messages within this spread. I really, really do, because it's so symbolically rich, this bonus reading for you. So please, you could look into this further. I always say that. But if you kindly look in the box, just a beautiful storyboard with the moon, and we have the lovers, and we have the sun. So a lot of these eclipses that are coming up could be really dealing with your connections and relationships, whether past, present, or future. There could be a lot at stake in regards to your personal connections. But position number one, we do have the moon with the 3 pentacles in the upright. 2 main messages I was picking up here. One, this could be someone where it's like, no, I want to double down my efforts on something, or there might be something that you want to recommit to, whether it's an old work or a task or a mission or even a person. Like, it's, I'm recommitting to this. I need to make this work. I want to make this work. So if that's not your energy, it could be someone else's. But another vibe I was picking up, yeah, there could be an unexpected or surprising talk coming in where it's like, let's talk about this. Let's fix this. Moving to the center, we have the lovers with the Queen of Swords in reverse. Now, I feel this is very polarized energy, because for a large portion of Libras out there, love might be the last thing on your damn mind. It's like, no, I'm good. I'm good where I'm at. Maybe you have a partner already. Maybe you're just not looking. But for a big portion of you, love could just really not be on your mind whatsoever. But another vibe I'm picking up here in the center is a softening towards somebody. So if you've been having issues with a specific person or an individual, you might start coming around to it a little bit in one way or another, or whether it's seeing things from their side or just there's a softening. Like, this to me feels like a person you have a soft spot for, and you probably always will. Moving to the back end, we do have the sun with the 6 of Swords in reverse. This plays with what we have coming up the next few weeks. I do feel for a lot of you, there could be a situation or something swinging back around that you kind of want to revisit, that you kind of want to return in one way or another. That's just how this feels to me. But if you're going through a problem or a situation, you might be seeing it in a different light or looking at it from a different vantage point. So Libra, please take a screenshot of this. Very intriguing spread. I'm going to look into it further myself. Let's see what's in the shadows for you. All right, let's shuffle it up once for my lovely Libras. What's in the shadows for Libra? And yes, I always like to pull one shadow card at the very end just to see whether it's something within you or something you don't quite see just yet. Not every shadow card has to be a challenge. It could be a good thing. So what do we got in the shadows for Libra, please? Oh, and yes, if you've made it to this point in the reading, please feel free to check out channel memberships. I'll put a link for it in the comments below. It's a beautiful way to support the channel, and I have much love for all my channel members. All right, let's get it going here. What do we got? Nice and quick. Thank you. Empress, beautiful. There's so many possibilities coming down the pipeline for a lot of you, Libra. This is a beautiful, fruitful, potential-filled type of energy, and it's another one that does connect to you. I know a lot of times people connect the Empress with earth signs, but remember, she is always depicted with the Venus symbol, and Libras are ruled by Venus. So when I see this Empress card, I do think of you, okay? And once again, not gender specific, but the Empress is a card of potential. It's a card of blessings and abundance. It's beautiful. So I feel for a lot of you, there's like a really bright future ahead, especially with what we have coming here with all the transformation and revisiting and all this other stuff. Something beautiful could sprout from it. That's a vibe we're picking up here. And remember, the Empress could also represent mother figures, fertility, blessings, and possibilities. So when it comes up as a shadow card, that's a good thing. Now, the only challenge with her in the shadows could represent somebody that is being a little too stubborn about something. I don't feel like that's the main thing. I just feel like it's spirit telling you, get ready, Libra. Something big coming in. So, my friends, that's what I have for you this week, this month. Don't click away just yet, though. I'm going to give the details of the March subscriber surprise. If you would like to get a personal reading done with me, you can find my digital calendar on mastermetaphysics.com, so please feel free to check it out. But for the March subscriber surprise, I'm giving away 2 copies of the beautiful, fantastic Tarot of the Owls. So if you'd like to get your name in for that, it's 2 simple things. As always, my friends, first, you must be subscribed. And second, let me know down in the comments, what is your favorite zodiac sign? And give me a couple reasons why. You'll be entered to win, and at the end of the month, the winners will be announced in my community tab. As always, my friends, much love, and I'll see you soon.